Hello and welcome back to Gapeys Garden. Today we're going to take a look at our figs. It's been a while since I've done a fig update. We've got a pretty poor Breba crop this year, but the main crop is looking to be like a good one. It's been pretty cool here the last week. We had a big heat wave a couple weeks ago, but that seems to be over, and it's been in the 60s and low 70s for the past week or so. And it looks like that's going to be continuing for a little while longer. But enough of the weather update. Let's take a look at our figs. Let's start with our 4 in-ground fig trees. We've got the Desert King here. This one is a fairly new tree, so it doesn't have any figs on it this year, but hopefully it'll put on enough growth this year that we'll see some next year. This here is our Olympian fig tree. It's not a very productive tree. It's about 4 or 5 years old maybe. I got a few figs off of it last year, but not very many. And we've got a few Breba figs on it. We've got one pretty good size one there. Another one here. I think a few of them did drop, but we do have a few. There's some smaller ones over here, and it is starting to put out some main crop figs here on the new growth. But from my experience so far, the main crop doesn't usually have time to ripen here. Maybe we'll get one or two if we have a really good summer, but we'll see. Over here by the beehives is our Latarula or honey fig, and I'm a little disappointed with the Breba crop on it this year. We had a ton of figs on here last year, probably 50, 60 figs maybe, and I'm really not seeing any Breba figs on it whatsoever. We've got a lot of new growth coming out, so hopefully we'll get some main crop off of it. This one is here next to our beehives over here, so I don't spend a whole lot of time back here because I don't want to get too close to the bees because I might get attacked. But I've been busy weeding back here. I've got a whole couple piles of weeds that I've taken out of this area, and I did have to put on my bee suit when I did that because they get a little bit angry when I spend too much time right next to the beehives. Now our last in-ground fig tree is actually in my raised garden beds. This is one I just stuck in the ground when I was doing some root pruning, and it ended up rooting and producing this tree here. So it's not very big. It's been here maybe 3 years, and it died back to the ground I think 1 or 2 years in a row. It did survive this year, but it had a little bit of dieback here on the top that I still haven't cut off, but I didn't see any Breba figs on it. Oh, by the way, this is a Nero 600M fig, but it does have quite a bit of new growth. You can see the leaves have really long fingers, kind of like the Ronde Bordeaux, but I'm pretty sure this was a Nero 600. But I'm not really seeing any figs growing on this just yet, so I'm not sure if we're going to see any this year or not. Over here along the raised bed, I've got a little row of figs here. These are some newer figs that I think I started all these last spring, so they're pretty new. I've got some pretty nice looking figs on some of these. This is the Détresse Esplet. I've got this one and this one. Both of those are looking really good, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be putting one of these in ground maybe next spring, but we'll see how they do throughout this season, and we'll decide which of these we'll put in the ground. This one here is let's see, that is the Stella, and I've never actually gotten a fig off of this one. I did a pretty hard prune of this one in the winter to see if I could get some rejuvenation out of it, and it does seem to be growing better than it has the past few years, but I'm still not seeing any figs on it, so I'm probably not going to be keeping that fig. And then we've got a few other ones. This one has a little tiny baby fig on it right there. This one is called Rosalino. And then this one is really cool. This is a Panache Tiger, I believe, but this has striped figs. Not sure if you could see that, but there's 3 on that branch, and then we've got a couple more here. So this is a really pretty one. I'm not sure the flavor is that great, but it makes up for it by its looks. And then these two, I don't know, these two, they're growing kind of weird, and they're both the same variety. Let's see. This is the Saint Rita, but they just look kind of stunted, and the leaves look a little bit deformed, and it's weird that it's only happening on these 2 figs of the same variety. They do have some figs on both of those, and even the figs look kind of a little bit misshapen. Now this here is the JH Adriatic. This is probably my favorite fig that I have, and we've got a few figs on it here. There's one, actually 1, 2, 3 there, and then we've got 2 coming out in one spot here. And usually when I see 2 coming out in one spot, I'll take the smaller of the 2 and just take that off, because we don't want 2 coming out in the same spot. Oh, looks like there's 2 on this side too. Looks like they're about the same size, so I'll just randomly pick one of those to snap off. Our Black Esquia here has got some pretty nice looking main crop figs on it. Probably 4 or 5 here on this branch, and then we've got some more coming out here. This has always been a pretty productive fig tree for me. It does really well in pots. Now we've got St. Martin here. I don't think I've gotten any figs off of this one yet. This one is, I think this is its maybe 2nd or 3rd year, but it's got some pretty nice looking figs on it this year, so I think we might be able to give that one a try. And then these 2 here are ones that I started this spring. This is the green Michurinska. You can see a lot of new growth coming out on both of these. I've got 2 of them, and the new growth is coming out a lot lighter green than these older leaves. So looking really good on those 2. Probably won't see any figs on those this year, but maybe we'll get some next year. The only container fig that I have that still has some Breba figs on it is Vincenzo, and we've got 3 pretty good sized figs on there. I had a few Breba figs on some of the other trees, but they ended up dropping, so that is the only one of the containers that we've got figs on. And I'll probably get these covered in maybe a few weeks to make sure the birds don't get to them. When we had that really big heat wave a couple weeks ago, this fig got a little bit dried out and it lost quite a few of its leaves, but it did keep some of the top leaves, and it looks like we've got some new leaves coming out, so hopefully it's recovering from its thirst. I only have 2 fig trees that are in 7-gallon containers. Everything else is in a 5-gallon or smaller. So one of the ones I have in the 7-gallon is Burgessot Grease, and we are seeing quite a few figs here up on this one. I did give this one a pretty good prune this year, and it looks like, well, I was trying to get it down to just kind of one stem here, so I cut off some of these lower branches and I cut the top off here, and it hasn't grown back up here, so I'll probably cut that a little bit lower, but we still have some growth coming out of this side here, and we've got pretty nice figs. This is normally a later ripening one, but I'm impressed by how large these figs are so far. My other 7-gallon fig is the Figo Preto. This is another one that is quite a bit late to ripen, and these guys are still pretty small. There are a few figs on there, just I don't think they're going to be ripening anytime soon. Maybe we'll get some by September or so, but this one, I had 3 pretty good sized branches on this one, but for some reason this middle branch, there's nothing growing on that one, and only a small little bit growing on this one. So all the growth is on this right branch, and then it's also putting out a new branch here down there. So I don't know what's going on, so I'll probably have to cut this middle one off, which I was hoping I wouldn't have to do, but it's just not growing anything. I got my red Lebanese Baca Valley fig potted up into a 5-gallon container, and it seems to be really enjoying the bigger size. We've got quite a few figs coming out on this one. This will be my first year, hopefully, to get some ripe figs on that variety. My other favorite fig is White Madeira, and I have 2 of these around here somewhere, but this is one of them. And the figs are still fairly small, but we do have quite a few that have set on that branch and this branch as well. So we should get a pretty decent main crop harvest off of this one. Got some more down here on this branch as well. Black Greek Marius is another one that is doing really well. This is another really good fig that I like a lot. We've got a few branches here with quite a bit of figs on them. Got that one there. And then we've got a couple of branches up here with figs all along. They're pretty small, but they should ripen before the end of the season. I topped our yellow long neck here this winter You can see I topped it right there. So we've got some new branches, 3 of them coming out the top here. And we've got some figs growing on, I think, all of them. Got some there, and also one on that one as well. Brown Sugar Crunch is another one I'm really looking forward to trying this year. It didn't produce any figs last year, but this year we've got a few here. It's all one trunk here, but I might top it this year so that it can branch out more next year. But we've got 3 little figs on this guy. Here's another Brown Sugar Crunch, and it has more branching. We've got a branch here with 3 little figlets on it, and then another couple branches over here, some babies on that branch, and a little bit bigger ones coming out on this branch. Tacoma Violet here is one of our older fig trees, and it's still in a 5-gallon container. A lot of these could probably be repotted and root pruned, but this one I just haven't gotten around to, and I think the last couple of years it lost all of its leaves, but so far it has retained all its leaves and it's looking pretty healthy. We've got quite a few little baby figlets on both of these branches, so maybe we'll get some ripe fruit off of it this year. We are getting some leaf drop on a few of our trees. This old Ronde de Bordeaux that's been in this container for a while. I think I did root prune it a couple years ago. It does have a few little baby figlets on it, but it has dropped a few of its leaves. The top leaves here still look pretty healthy, so maybe it'll retain those, but hopefully we don't see what we did last year where we lost all the leaves on several of our trees. I have been trying to fertilize more often this year, so hopefully that helps. Lastly, we have our fig cuttings that I started this year from the backyard trees. So these are all Latarula and the Olympian cuttings, and I started them pretty late, so they're still in these cups here, but they could probably all be repotted into bigger containers by now. They are all rooting pretty well. This is the only one actually that didn't root very well, so I'm not sure if this one's going to make it. It has pretty good amount of roots, but there isn't really much top growth on that one. But I'll be repotting these up into bigger containers here before too long. I was going to sell these at my plant sale, but they weren't quite big enough, so it'll probably wait till next season's plant sale. That's a look at how our figs are doing so far this season. If you're a fig grower, let me know how your season is going. Are you seeing less Breba figs than you normally do? I do have one announcement before I go. We're going to be doing a Breba tasting event here in Western Washington in either the first or second weekend of August. We haven't settled on a date just yet, but it'll be in Redmond, Washington. So if you are local, let me know if you're interested in attending. It is going to be very limited space. We usually have these at people's houses, so space is limited, but we should have a few spots opening up here pretty soon. If you want to join, just let me know and we'll try to get you a spot. But it's a potluck event, so if you have any Breba figs that you can bring to share, that would be appreciated. Or you can bring a dessert or some kind of salad or any kind of item that we can have for lunch. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you again soon. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.